Welcome, race fans, and welcome to United Dirt Sim Series known as UDSS. We're here tonight at the historical Knoxville Speedway in the Kent Clausen Towers, streaming live tonight with Pushin' the Cushion Productions. My name is Billy Idle, and I'll be your announcer for tonight's racing action. Tonight here we're with the Jessup Logistics 410 Sprint Car Series, and we're at Knoxville Speedway. So let's talk about Knoxville and some of the characters of the track. I would say naturally, this is probably one of the fastest and one of the historical facilities in the world. So Knoxville Speedway has some of the best memories and historical moments in motorsports racing, along with the world's best drivers in sim motorsports have been at this racetrack. The likes of Billy Rowley, Alex Bergeron, Billy Brickley, Tyler Schell, Hayden Cardwell, Blake Cannon, James Edens, and much, much more I can mention for some of the greatest drivers in sim racing have turned laps and have won races here at Knoxville Speedway. Knoxville is a fast half-mile, oval, black Zook clay. When the track holds moisture, you can drive it like a winged slot car on a slot car track. It's fast, fun, and you're up on the wheel and strapped in tight like a can of sardines. The characters of Knoxville is just downright fast. It's just a fast racetrack, guys. It's just fast, and you're buckled up tight. The bottom will hold some moisture, but most of the racing action will be on the cushion up high will come into play. Later in the night, after probably the B main or the middle of the main event, the cushion will be pushed all the way against the wall. It'll be about 12 to 14 inches off the wall, and you'll be running quick and also be dangerous for some of these drivers tonight. The one thing you don't want is see you jump the cushion. When these guys jump the cushion and hit the wall and end your night quickly. It's just when you wreck your car here, you wreck it totally. You put it on the hook. That's one thing about Knoxville that you can say you're running so close to that cushion. It's unbelievable how close you are and how fast you are. And with the talented drivers we have here tonight, it's simply amazing. We have already 47 entries at this time. We had 48 our first 410 race at USA International. So, jumping the cushion here, though, when you hit the wall so hard, it'd be like your first visit as a 16-year-old at the old bunny ranch. You'll get out of your race car and your eyes will be moving in back of your head and your knees buckling, and you'll realize that was an expensive night. So Knoxville will definitely cost you some money. These drivers will have the opportunity to throw the famous slide job on their competitors. But you better be sure of the slide in front of your competitor and not in the side over the top of the front wing. But on the flip side, these drivers that are getting the slide job done to them, they're going to have to get the slide job and they're going to have to let up on the gas a little bit. They can't stay full throttle. It can cause a major crash behind them and the cars that are coming up close behind. If it happens in the front of the pack, it's definitely going to cause a problem and melee with 24 cars racing hard. Knoxville's racetrack here is actually, I consider it a risk and reward. But sometimes the risk is just not worth it trying to do a slide job or a crazy move in the middle of the race. So there's going to be some great actions tonight. I think there's going to be great racing. We're going to have our cameras ready for you viewers to watch and pay attention to the drivers and who they are and get to know them, because some of you viewers out there are racers. So, we'd like you to join us and come visit us at UDSS, United Dirt Sim Series. So tonight's
Billy.
Yes, sir. Hey, Dave, you came in?
Man, I just got back from Design Metal Art right outside the backstretch here at Knoxville. I tell you what, they've got some great stuff going on over there. They're one of our sponsors. Had to drop in and say hello. This is going to be one crazy night tonight. We have 54 registered drivers right now.
54.
Ready to rock and roll.
Oh, if you viewers don't know, man, Dave just popped in. I didn't know he was coming in. This is Dave Spade. Just popped in, roaming around the track, visiting. Are you going to be joining me tonight? Are you going to be helping me out?
Well, that's the plan, Stan.
Well, Stan, I can't believe it, man. What a duel. We've worked together, I think, a couple times, and I think we've done a great job together, so I'm excited having you on board with me. What do you think about the action tonight? I mean, look at the entries. Have you looked at them yet and seen who's here?
Oh, my gosh. Well, we kind of had this joke because Billy Brickley's been on fire here at United Dirt Sim Series. And Mark Jessup was kind enough to step up and wanted to do something special for the league, so he put out that bounty on Brickley 40 to try and draw some of the big names and help out the league, as well as get some guys out on YouTube as well. And I tell you what, just looking at the names that have shown up, we have one, two, three, four, at least four pro drivers tonight. Four
That's
pro drivers, not A-class drivers, pro drivers. Heileman, Rowley, Job, Shell. We've got so many guys in here. It is insane. This racing action is going to be nuts.
well. Who's the Garrett? Is it Pep? Is it Pepit? Number 47. He's up on the leaderboard in practice. I've never even heard of that gentleman. Not that I know everybody, but this cat's fast. You got Tyler Shell already in the practice session. We have about 4 minutes in the practice session, but Brickley's in the third spot. Kyle Keen in fourth. We got Billy Rawley's in here. Are you kidding me? What a show this is going to be tonight.
This is nuts. I tell you what, if this is just a sign of things to come for tonight, just look at how fast these guys are running already. They're just trying to get dialed in right now for practice, and we're gonna have one hell of a show. I am so looking forward to this.
Well, it's gonna be really exciting and a special night, especially for the $20 on the buckshot. What are you gonna do? Any driver that beats a buckshot wins $20. Are you crazy? That pays for a happy ending after racing at the end of the night, don't you think?
That's it. That's it for sure. I'm sure that Brickley is the only one that's not happy to see all of the talent that's come out to join us tonight, because he's probably a little bit nervous, but you know him. He's cool as a cucumber, so he's going to try and get it done for us for sure.
What's cool with the Jessup Logistics putting the $20 bounty? What's really cool about it, Billy Brickley, we talk a lot about him here and there because he's with us. He's our friend, and he's actually part of UDSS. That shows the caliber and the talent that Billy Brickley has. You throw a bounty out there, and you get pros that want to come down and knock him off. It ain't easy pickings. It's not easy money. These just guys realize that the buckshot is fast, and they want to prove themselves. So we're lucky to have Brickley on our side, and it's nice to have this talented drivers come from the Pro Series and around the world to come and race in our league and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to get $20. So it's a stature for Billy Brickley how much they respect him alone. Don't you agree?
Absolutely, I do. And like you kind of hinted to, this is the 410. These are the elite guys, the elite series. We're bringing in some of the elite from iRacing. So, I mean, it's it's going to be insane. I'm just looking through this driver list and seeing all these guys, and we're so thankful to have them show up. And hopefully they have a good time and stick around. That's the plan. That's the evil plan. We're trying to take over the world, right? So
absolutely.
We want all these guys to race with us each and every week when they have time. We know they have busy schedules, but it's great to see them out here. And I think there's one of probably 25 guys out of this 50, maybe even more than that all have a shot at winning this race tonight. So it's some people are going to go home, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in qualifying here in about 1:20. I still got some stuff to talk about and mention that you could help me with. Let's get into the national anthem. We'll get in probably be about a minute and a half into qualifying, and then we'll be gridding up. And then if you could help me tonight, Dave? My monitor doesn't show my heats and how many they're taking.
Got you,
will you help me? Will you help me out on that for me, please?
I think I can do that. That's
all right.
About it.
Nah. You're my buddy, man. Can't leave. You can't leave. You're my wingman. I'm not leaving you. So
I got you, brother.
Let's get into the national anthem. We'll get into the qualifying and some more topics, and we're going to be going racing here at Knoxville Speedway with the Jessup Logistics 410 series. So here's the national anthem. Everybody take off your hats, please.
Two-time Grammy and three-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rhymes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Well, play ball, that's for sure. This is going to be one heck of a night.
Yeah, so we're welcome back to Jessup Logistics, race number 2 here at Knoxville. The qualifying started. Dave, what do you think? Mostly these guys are going to stay on the bottom and get the fastest qualifying, or they're going to start farther back in the heat race. Do you agree?
I don't know if we got some sandbaggers or what, but if you look at that number 1 qualifier right now, 14.812, Billy Brickley. Oh boy,
Dude,
we might have some sandbaggers here because woo, this is going to be good. But I tell you what, we're getting ready. We're finishing up qualifying here. Looks like a lot of these guys are almost done qualifying, and then they're going to do their drivers meeting. But we're going to have some 8-lap heat races. We're going to transfer 4 into the feature. But here's the kicker, Billy. We're going to actually invert those 4 cars.
Oh,
So
that's exciting racing.
If you finish in 4th place in the heat race, going into the feature, it's actually like you won your heat race.
The good thing about
vice versa.
Yeah, the good thing about it, they didn't know about when they qualified. They didn't even know about that. Am I correct?
If they checked, the information, they probably would have seen that. But I don't know how much of these guys are gonna just. I don't think any of the names on our list really are trying to sandbag. I think they're all trying to. Billy Brickley isn't. He's trying to show everybody, hey guys, all right, I can still do this.
Yeah,
so
it was funny. I just had to step out after the national anthem, and just go to the restroom real quick. And I've never in my life ever seen a most wanted bounty picture or reward flyer in my life, and I knew the guy. So it's funny in my time in the 20th century that I see a bounty on a guy that I actually know for $20, and it's hung everywhere. There's nowhere that it's not hidden. It hung.
Absolutely, it's all plastered everywhere. So we'll have to see if he can hold it down.
Yeah, here tonight we can't thank our sponsors enough, because without UDSS the push and the cushion, and our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to stream live for the viewers. We'd like to definitely thank our sponsor of Design Metal Art. They've come on board. The sponsor of this host of the 410 series, Jessup Logistics. Then you gone over there to Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Wonderful team. I'm glad to be joining them. And then you have our production company, Pushing the Cushion Production. And you have Speed World Hobbies. And then you have our painter, which our guru, I believe that his name is Dave Ward. He paints for us. And it's Work Graphics. And again, we have a sponsor that's not here on our logo. We haven't finished it up. Hopefully, we'll get it done this week. Is Go Yet Trucking. So without our 7 to 8 sponsors that we have, we really appreciate them being here, Dave, and we couldn't do it without them. You agree?
Yeah, I tell you what, like you said, they help bring all of this to the fans, and we appreciate everybody out there that's tuning in to watch some of the best action here on iRacing. It's amazing that we can even do this, Billy. Never in my life I've announced many things, but never in my life did I think I'd be announcing simulation, because if I say video game, I'm gonna have 54 guys yelling at me after the race. But it's pretty awesome, especially with what's going on in the world right now, that we have a place to all come together, that with people that all are like-minded and we all enjoy the same things.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, come on. I mean, we're home. It gives us something to do, especially you can do this for hours and hours a day. And, it is not a game, it's a simulator. And there's some top drivers in the world. We've already seen Gravel, Larson. We've seen all the pros on here for many weeks now, since they're all kind of quarantined at home. So we know how big it is when you have every racer in the world here on sim racing these things. So that it's very popular. But we're going to get in heat number 1, and we're going to go 8 laps, and we're going to start the grid right now, starting in the front row. You have in the first, car number 5, Jeremy Sarfis, and in the second spot, outside, number 46, Shea Paulo.
Row number 2 is going to be the number 58 of Kevin Fry, and the number 00 of Billy the Buckshot Brickley.
Nice hair on him, doesn't it? In the third row, number 97, starting in the 5th spot, inside, Alex Hanna. And then outside of row 3, in the 6th spot, number 56, Randy Shreves.
4th row is going to be Tyler Grafton in the number 62, and outside of him is going to be Mason Mueller in the number 36.
And in the 5th row, you have in the number 21, in the 9th position, Joe Dowd. And in 10th spot, number 30, one of our sponsors, Anthony Goyette.
Rounding out the field is going to be the number 29 of Justin Smolin and Barry Goldner. We're going to get ready there. Looks like they're still doing a few little pace laps here.
We're going to get our TV screen on our best shot for these racers and the race fans and the viewers. And we're going to go racing here in just about another lap. And I did find out from Mason how to pronounce his name, because we struggle at times, and that's just how it is, how it goes. But he says it's called, and I don't know how he spelled it, but it's Mier. Mason Mier. He's a little 12-year-old kid, and this kid is fast.
Yeah, he's going to actually be one to watch in this one. There's quite a few names in there. You got Shea Paulo. You've got I tell you what, here we go. We are green flag racing right now.
Yep, we got Jeremy Zarfus in the inside. You got Paulo on the outside. Pretty much 2 rows deep right now, side by side. 3 going on the inside, 1 on the inside, 1 in the middle, 1 on the outside. And that's what you call a triple breast down the front straightaway.
We love our breasts around this joint, don't we?
Yes, we do. Take it over, Dave, going into turn 1.
Well, picking up the action right there, Jeremy Zarfo still out front with Shea Paulo trying to chase him down. Kevin Fry in 3rd and Billy Brickley 4th.
Oh, Brickley's got the inside.
Through.
Yeah, Brickley got in the inside of Fry. Paulo kind of moved up a little bit. Not that Brickley hit him, but Brickley's running a very tight, low line coming out of turn 4, and he's still got Shea Paulo or Zarfus out in the lead, followed by Brickley.
I tell you what, look at that. Look at the top 5, 6 cars all right there. Remember, we're only taking 2. Brickley's going for a pass for the lead on the inside. Can he make it stick? He will. So the new leader, Billy Brickley in the number 00. Jeremy Zarfos in the number 19 right behind him.
And you got Shea Paulo in that 3rd spot, and you said they take 2 or they taken 4?
We are taking 4 and inverting 4.
Well,
So
right now it's Randy Shreve sitting in the 4th spot trying to look to get himself into the A feature. We're going to put our shot on Randy right now because Randy's actually the transfer spot, and there's going to be a battle coming here right now. The 4th car is that blue 56 in turn 2 coming out. The next 2 cars behind him is Fry, Hannon, Grafton 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th with about 2 laps to go, Dave.
it is crazy out there right now. Billy Brickley starting to pull away just a little bit, has about 3 to 4 car lengths on that second position of Jeremy Zarfos. Shea Paolo still trying to look on the inside there. It looks like, well, now he's going to go up high. He's looking. It's heating up for second place as we go down the backstretch.
And this is the final lap right now.
That is
And
it.
Brickley with the win. Zarfus in 2nd. Paulo in the 3rd. Shreves in the 4th spot. What a win for Brickley to get out there and take the lead. The bounty is getting tougher. These competitors are going to start walking around his car, seeing what kind of shocks and bars he's got, I'm sure. But I know he's going to put it in a trailer so nobody can see it.
Yeah, I tell you what, we're getting ready to roll into heat number 2, and there's some talent up on the front row right here. In the number 1 car, you have Randy Hannigan on the inside, Richie Preston in the number 25 on the outside front row.
And the 2nd row on the inside, number 15, Michael Sheraton. And in the 4th spot on 2nd row outside, number 47, Garrett Papayat.
Row number 3 is going to be Brian Kosak in the number 24 and the number 28 of Hunter Crum.
Starting in row number 4 on the inside in the 7th grid, number 7, Joe Flood. And in the 8th spot, Anthony Reisner in number 59.
Another fast cat to watch out for, the number 32 of Tyler Klaus and Tyler Matheny in the number 33, row number 5.
Back in row number 6 on the inside, in the 11th spot, number 23, Will Sargent. And in the 12th spot, number 20, Tyler Baker.
Ooh, there are some names in this one. Top 5 drivers right here. Wow, I mean, shoot, top 7 drivers right here are all going to be battling. This is going to be crazy, but I think the one to keep an eye on is going to be Tyler Klaus. He's 12 years old. We've been working with him a little bit these past 2 weeks. Billy Brickley has been spending some time trying to help make him a little bit faster, so he's going to be a good one to watch and see if he can work his way up through the field.
You know, looking at the starting front row, the number 1 of Randy Hannigan. I wonder if that's the real Randy Hannigan that races sprint cars. It could be. We see a lot of pros and a lot of sprint car drivers and NASCAR drivers and Formula One drivers on sim racing today. I bet I'm gonna have to see if I can get someone to rock around the pits and introduce themselves and try to interview them. But we're gonna be coming around for the green on the coming out of 4 right here shortly.
Watch this start. Richie Preston, number 25, one of the best in the business, runs for Elbows Up Sim Sport. He's starting outside front row. Let's see what he does here on the start. I think this is going to be crucial for these guys because once they get this placement, it's going to be really hard to knock each other out of position and take over.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a slow start, and it was on the green flag, and Preston jumped out in the lead on Hannigan. Hannigan didn't get the jump he wanted, even as a pole sitter, but you got Preston, Hannigan, and Sheraton in the top 3 spots, and sitting right there in the 4th spot is Garrett.
I tell you what, Pepiot right there in the number 47, already looking at taking over that second position. It is heating up. There, look at that, Hunter Crum also making a move. He's sitting in the 4th position at the moment. Now he's going to take over 3rd. So Hunter Crum on the move. That's good to see in that number 28 car for Most Wanted Motorsports.
Yes, it is. So it's Preston on the inside, trying to stay low. The moisture's down on the bottom. These guys are trying to ride the berm with the front wheel. You can't do it in a 305, but you definitely can do it in a 410. But it's Preston, Hannigan, Crum, and Garrett in the top 4 spot. But we got a battle for that 4th and 5th spot. And it looks like they collect down the middle of the back straightaway. Got him collected, a little bit of damage, but I think now Blaine Kozak is taking over the 5th spot.
Man, this is crazy. Look at these guys just throwing it in there like their life depends on it. They are doing some suicide slider action, but the top 3 right now trying to break away from 4th, 5th, and 6th. And Michael Sheridan sitting in that transfer position at the moment. Kosak and Pepiot not happy about it. They are trying to work on him to get it down as we are winding down 6 laps, getting ready to come around for lap number 7. of the 8 laps.
Yeah, it was Pepiot and Sheraton that got into it. So Sheraton got the best of that. They got side by side, and I think their wheels got caught on each other's Nerf bar. Kind of got them sideways a bit, slowed them down, and that's where Matheny comes up. But Kozak's right now in that 6th spot, and there's the battle for the 4th spot. Right, 3rd spot would be Sheraton and Crum. They're battling for it. They're gonna have to relax and realize they're gonna have to get in the transfer spot.
Yikes, somebody forgot to tell them that they're both safe at the moment, but you know, anything can change at any moment here at Knoxville. So they are racing they're racing their heart out. That was another great race right there. So top 4 that are going to go on to the main is going to be Richie Preston, the number 25, the number 1 of Randy Hannigan, the number 15 of Michael Sheridan, and the number 28 of Hunter Crum.
Man, I'll tell you what, already just to fight for that position, and even the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place cars, they're hot on the tails right on the back of the 4th and 5th place cars. So there's no slouches right now. These drivers are slicing and dicing like a Japanese itame in a Benihana's restaurant, I think.
I tell you what, there's going to be some big names that are going to have to run the alphabet soup just to make it into the big show, which is going to be pretty exciting for the lower mains as well. But hey, getting ready to with heat number 3 on the front row, you got John Ruby in the number 43 and the number 06 of Rylan Gray on the outside front row.
On the 2nd row inside and 3rd spot, number 49, David Hillman, and in the 4th spot, Peyton Grease and number 92.
3rd row is going to be Darren Detweiler in the number 3 and Kyle Keene in the number 17.
In the 4th row inside in the 7th spot, number 48, Blaine Brink. And on the outside in the 8th spot, Austin Stern in the double aught.
Number 72 of Jeffrey Stewart and the number 54 of Benjamin Newman are going to complete row number 4.
In row 6 on the inside in the 11th spot, Jason Schuin. And in the 12th spot, Jaron Shipley, number 19. You like the way I shortened his name?
Yes, you sure did. And I just realized that I couldn't count because I called out 2 row number 4. So that's awesome. Time for see what happens. No school and we all get dumb, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it that. You know, you could call my name Bowerman. Everybody says Bowerman. It's Bowerman. You know what? I don't care what I'm called. It's just a word. It's just a name. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's it. Or jerk.
Yeah. Well, that's
you've been called that before, I know.
Yeah,
probably
by my mother. My mother. You and my mother. Hey, we
that
got what
one drunken crazy time there in Vegas was, you know.
Yeah, that was I think I was called more than a jerk, but hey, what a race we're going to have. We'll have Ruby's going to lead them off in the purple and black car, number 43. Sometimes viewers, don't forget, we call different numbers iRacing and our numbers are different. They're coming around for the green off of 4. Ruby's going to lead them on the green, followed by Greg, Hillman, Grease, and Detweiler and Keene. Here they go. A jump start now, going to the green in turn 1, and it's Ruby jumps to the top right away.
Oh boy, look at Darren Detweiler in the number 3D trying to make some moves early. He's from his dad is the one that actually owns Design Metal Art right outside the back stretch, so local guy right there, and they are mixing it up right now. John Ruby is trying to get that lead back, but he just can't do it at the moment. He's working down low, but that's going to allow 3rd and 4th. Look at these guys. We're going to see 3 wide here in a minute. I guarantee it.
Well, you got 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Pretty comfortable. These guys are happy, but they know that, oh, we got a little side-by-side. Ruby and Hillman now get side-by-side coming off the corner, and they collect. Detweiler on the outside, coming out of turn number 4, gets over the 2nd place. All drivers, Gray, Detweiler, Hillman, and Ruby, all staying on the high side. The bottom side still has moisture. They just know right now the fastest way around the track is on the top side.
I tell you what, watch Heileman there in that 3rd position in the number 49. He is one of those pro drivers I was talking about, and we'll have to wait and see how this works out. Look at him. He is already starting to get close to that wall. They are working this cushion up towards the wall already. We're not even into the lower mains yet.
Well, this is heat number 3. 4 laps to go. You got Jeffrey Stewart, number 72, in the 5th spot. He's looking to take over the 4th spot from Ruby right now. The purple and black car is your transfer spot car. It's Stewart right behind him, trying to work him underneath. Let's see if he does a slide job going into 3. No, they both go high.
Jeff Stewart is working on him right now. He is driving the wheels off that car. Heileman going to take over that 2nd position, but Darren Detweiler right there mixing it up with him. showing him he's got what it takes to keep up. Stewart right there on John Ruby, gives him a little love tap, lets him know, hey, bud, I'm here, and I'm coming for that spot. Let's see what he does. He about gave him the Montana muskaloader, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he loaded that thing up. And then Ruby gets sideways. He was loading that thing up and ready to just shove it going straight.
Last lap right now, so this is going to do it for us right here. Stewart, last second, going to take over that transfer position and move into the main. So it's Rylan Gray in the 06, the 49 of David Heileman in second, Darren Detweiler in third, and Jeffrey Stewart in the number 72 in that fourth position.
Wow, what exciting racing there is tonight.
We are still going with these heat races.
Well, I'll tell you what. Wait till you see this heat race. Wait till you see what we post up and who's in this one. You got Billy Rowley right now leading off on the grid, on the pole. You got Hayden Harvey in that second spot. So those two guys right there are just ballistically fast. Don't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. But sitting right behind them is the number 82, Dustin Catch Fence Griffiths. I always have to say his nickname. I don't say anybody else's nickname. But that guy, he is either checkers or wreckers. He is ridiculously fast, but he has had an issue here or there. Sometimes it's bad luck. Jason Nygaard in the number 22 right there, also on that second row. So... oh my!
Well,
this is packed.
At the beginning of this historical up here at the Kent Clausen Towers that we're broadcasting from, I was talking about historical racers and some of the best drivers in the world were here, and I didn't even see the people who entered just yet. I didn't see them until I went live, and I mentioned Billy Rowley, and look at him, front row inside. There's a legend right there. He's ready for the Hall of Fame in the next 4 or 5 years.
Absolutely. We better get on with it. Row number 3 is going to be the number 91 of A.J. Job and Caleb Harmon in the number 11.
In the fourth row, inside, number 14, Mark Jessup. On the outside in the A spot, Kenneth Hefner, number 26.
The number 57 of Devin Patterson and the number 39 of Matthew Johnson going to round out row number 5.
In row number 6, sitting all by himself, number 64, Stephen Goldner. This is going to be exciting. We're going to keep your eyes.
Man.
Anybody could win this, but you gotta think Billy Rowley's going to walk away because this cat's fast.
Well, he is a team driver. Billy Rowley runs for Elbows Up Sim Sports. So does Dustin Griffiths, A.J. Job, Mark Jessup. Here's where they're all hanging out. So this is going to be one hell of a race here. There's also pretty much every other name on this list in this race. Somebody's going to be running alphabet soup tonight. And I hope it's not one of these. These guys are all ridiculously fast. Watch this start. Watch this. This is some of the best in the business right here.
Rowley's already down there in the moisture. Look at that. He's already letting the other car on the outside, Harvey, get a little bit of a lead, but Rowley's going to play this. I watched Rowley race last. Look at that. Look at that start Rowley got. You want to go out there in front of me? Go ahead. You can't see me. He did a John Cena, wave the hand over your eyes bit. You can't see me.
That's exactly what he did. Dustin Griffiths, he hooked onto him like he had a tow chain. Those are two teammates right there running 1-2. Hayden Harvey holding down that third position, but he's got a lot of people on his butt. Here's Jason Nygaard working the inside, trying to take it over for that fourth position. He's trying to get into the third real quick, but Hayden Harvey able to hold him off.
Yeah, Harvey's
Jessup in the back getting ready to work his way up as well. This is going to be crazy. This one's going to be nuts here. Oh, 2 cars in the wall.
I think that way might have been Job and Harmon or Harvey in number 22. I don't know his number. It looks like Jason Nygaard was that was him that was in it. He was back. He was up there in the third or fourth spot. No yellows on heat races, correct, Dave?
There are none, and unfortunately, it was the guy known as the catch fence. See what I mean by bad luck? He has sometimes. He definitely hangs it on the edge. Super fast. It didn't work out for him, and he's going to be racing up through the alphabet soup. He's definitely a driver that can do it, but look at what we have shaping up right now. We have Billy Rowley in the number 79 still out front. Hayden Harvey in second. He's getting really quick. Another one of those young bucks that is able to throw down with these guys. A.J. Job holding down the third position in the number 91, the number 11 of Caleb Harmon. But Yeah, I don't know if you hear that. Do you hear that sound, Billy? Da dun
Dun, dun, dun,
da dun da dun. The 14J of Mark Jessup is getting ready to take Caleb Harmon to school here real quick. He is actually a real life USAC driver. He's retired now, but he won the Rich Vogler Classic where they run dirt and asphalt. So we'll have to wait and see if Mr. Jessup teaches a lesson here, and it looks like he's about ready to.
Well, I tell you
Working that
what.
inside.
Yeah,
Woo!
he's done that before. He did that a couple races ago, and that's how he got that shark thing, the shark song, because of he did the alphabet. He stayed on the bottom, and he ended up finishing, I think, what, fourth in A main.
Yeah, he did run out of time in that one though. So Caleb Harmon lucked out. The transfer positions are going to be Billy Rowley, Hayden Harvey, AJ Job, and Caleb Harmon going to go on into the main. Mark Jessup going to be the first loser there in that fifth spot, but we know he's got a rocket
Yeah.
ship right there. He's going to be just fine. So there's going to be, that's Mark Jessup. You've got Jason Nygaard, Dustin Griffiths, all from that heat race that are all going to be running the alphabet soup to try and catch back up and get into the big show tonight. That's going to be one to watch.
Yeah, it's already exciting. Look at when's heat race number 5. Come on. Heat race number
Yes,
5? Are
this
you
is
crazy? This is insane.
Absolutely insane. We're going to have to take shots here again soon because our buzz is going to wear off.
Yeah, I mean, I just talked to my wife. She came up and she looked at me. She kind of like gave me a little drink, like I wanted, you want some water or something. I said, hey, just bring Captain over here. Perhaps Captain Morgan, and sit it down right next to me.
Right? Absolutely. All right, so rounding out these guys, Walker Berry in the number 13 and Michael Meek in the number 27. They're going to be on the front row.
In the second row, inside in the third spot, number 60, Bryce Lucius, and in the fourth spot, number 85. Here's a pro, Tyler Shell.
Yeah, definitely going to be one to watch there. This is going to be another great race. Dustin Shreves in the number 42 and the number 2 of our very own Andrew Hansen going to round out row number 3.
In row number 4 in the 7th spot, Lance Heinberger, and in the 8th spot, number 34, Matthew O'Brien.
Row number 5 is going to be the number 51 of Joshua Anders and the number 69 of Raymond Kimmel.
And in the 6th row, all by himself, in number 10 in the yellow car, in 11th spot, Don Hunter.
Ooh-wee. I don't even know where to go with this one. This is going to be a good one as well. You've got Lance Heinberger starting kind of deep in the field. He's going to be one to watch. Dustin Shreves, fast. Tyler Shell still has to pick up. He's going to try and win this one for sure. Not too familiar with a few of these drivers, so it's a little untested, but we know some of these names, and it's going to be insane. Here we get ready to go. Green flag racing. It's out right now. Woo! Looks like Hansen got a little sideways.
Yeah, he got a crash on that front straightaway. There's no yellows, but here we go. We got 4 drivers now. You could throw a blanket right over these 4. Number 23 is going to go high. We're going to find out who's going to take the lead at the first lap. Yep.
Yo, that was close. Did you see that save right there?
Yep, it's Tyler Shell up on front, Meek in the second, Lucius in the third, Barry in the fourth. Shell goes to the bottom where the moisture's still at. Not a lot of people ran down there, so the moisture's there. There's going to be some great slide jobs tonight. Shell goes back to the top. Meek in second. Lucius following right in third, followed by Barry trying to dive down and cut the middle of turn 2 to try to get a run on Lucius.
Absolutely. And sitting in fifth, Lance Heinberger, so he's going to try and catch that lead pack. He's got a big task in front of him, though, as Tyler Shell is trying to check out right now, putting about 2 to 3. Well, no, now he's got 5 to 6 car lengths on second place. Michael Meek. We had a blinker down there. Did you see him playing hide and seek, Billy?
Yeah, he was playing hide and seek. He didn't want to be seen. He was going to get lapped, and he didn't want the race fans to know who it was. But I'll tell you what, right now with Lucius and Barry, they were battling it out for that third, fourth spot. They were going back and forth, doing some slide jobs, going to the inside, going to the high side. I don't know why, because they got the transfer spot. If there was a car right behind them, I'd understand the racing part. But when you have nobody within 10 car lengths, why race? You're in the show.
Well, you know, the one that wants them to race back and forth and exchange numbers is Lance Heinberger.
Well, there goes just right then. I think that was Barry that hit the cushion in third spot. He got Lucius to get by him. So right there just showed you is don't feel racy. That almost cost him the fourth spot. Now the fifth place car of Heinberger has pulled up with 2 laps to go. He's still a little ways back. I don't think you can run him down if they all run smoothly. But there you go. Running by yourself, stop focusing, make a mistake, and that's going to cost you time.
Look at this. Tyler Shell checking it out. In 1 and 2, he was running a real high line. Down in 3 and 4, he's all the way down on that berm. So he's trying a few different things as we get ready for this main event tonight. It's going to be a crazy race. 40 laps of nonstop action. These guys with these force feedback wheels are going to be feeling this one when it's all over.
Well, look at that in your top 4. You got Shell, Meek, Barry, and Lucius in your top 4. Heinberger missed out in that 5th spot, followed by O'Brien, Kimmel, Hansen, Andres. And what a battle right now. We're going to have a C main event. They're going to be gridding up right now. For all you race fans out there that are viewing our race here live stream on YouTube, don't forget to look up United Dirt Sim Series on Facebook and YouTube. Like us if you want to get involved. We have 410s, 305s open setup, 305 fixed setup, 360s, a Unity series. We just got into Midwest Modifieds. Come out, like our page on YouTube, Facebook. Go to Pushin' the Cushion Productions on Facebook. Like us. We stream almost every week, 5 times a week. We've been doing this now for about a month, getting into it. We're just started doing this, and we're excited, and our viewers are just absolutely fabulous. It's unbelievable how many viewers that we have in less than a month. Don't you agree, Dave?
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, it's so awesome that we can do this, and it's something that we all enjoy. And bringing, this to YouTube is just been a lot of fun. It's been a few little struggles, and we've cussed at each other a few times, trying to get everything squared away. And I think we're getting there, bud.
Well, I tell you what, you know me.
We better hurry up, Billy. We have 21 drivers. I just noticed this. 21 drivers in the C main. Only 4 of them are going to the B main.
Well, we're going to get into that grid spot number 1 to 19. Jared Shipley in the 2nd spot. Number 22, Jared Nygaard.
Row number 2 is going to be the number 2 of Andrew Hansen and the number 36 of Mason
Mier. Great kid, man. The kid's 13 years old. Honestly, he's unbelievable for his age. There's so many kids out there that are good. Starting in row number 3, inside, in the 5th spot, another young buck, Tyler Klaus. In the 6th spot, Peyton Grease, number 92.
Row number 4 is going to be the number 82 of Dustin Catchfence Griffiths and the number 10 of Don Hunter.
In a 5th row, inside, Justin Smolin, another fast cat, number 29, and Josh Flood, number 7th in the 10th spot.
Kyle Keene in the number 17 and the number 39 of Matthew Johnson get to round out row number 6.
Did you have a drink in your hand and you saw some
Yeah,
Captain Morgan?
I did.
In row number 7, number 51, Joshua Anders, and in a 14th spot, number 30, Anthony Goyette.
The number 59 of Anthony Reisner and the number 00 of Austin Stern going to be row number
8.
8.
Row number 9,
Okay.
number 64, Stephen Goldner and Dustin Shreves in number 42 in the 18th spot.
I would love to stay and play, but we are green flag racing right now.
We're going to get onto them. Ran out of time.
Womp womp.
Dude.
Here we go. Look at this up front right now. Andrew Hansen in the number 2. 3 wide for the lead as they go through the corner.
We're going to get cameras on it now.
That inside. Holy cow. These guys are battling. 21 cars on the track. 4 go to the B main. 17 guys going to be really upset putting their car on the trailer tonight. But that is the way it is going for the moment.
Well, you got there Hansen now staying up on high, but higher as that is the catch fence Griffiths himself, followed by Grease and Johnson in the top 4 spot. 5th spot's back about 7 or 8 car lengths. Everybody's running a high groove. That cushion's getting higher to that wall. It's getting closer, and I believe there's still a lot of moisture, but they might be saving that for the A main event. But these guys are working the top side coming out of the turn 4 now. It's Hansen, Griffiths, Grease, and Johnson.
Boy, Griffith's really working on Hansen right now. He is all the way out against the wall. Ooh, almost gave him a left rear there on accident, just trying to find that little bit of room. Number 2 of Andrew Hansen going to shut the door there. Peyton Grease down to number 92. Look at that, sliding down the inside, goes up high. Man, they are working this over right now.
Well, you know he's coming out of the turn 2, and that was a beautiful slide job. I believe that was Grease. Grease trying to get by Griffiths right now for that second spot. Here he comes, does a slide job right in front of Hansen, does a clean slide job, but no, and Hansen gets on the side of him and collects him. He got it back together, and he's still back in the third spot for a transfer spot.
Look at Griffiths was the one that made out on that deal. He was sitting in that catbird seat, saw the top two messing around. It was like, go ahead, boys, I got this.
Wow.
Third to first real quick. Now Hansen looking a little racy, looking on the inside.
Well, he better.
That he's in the transfer position. There you go, fourth position. Just put it in the wall. And I think that was Matthew Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. I think he still has the spot, but he's way off pace at the moment. So we are coming down 10 laps is the distance on this one. We are on the last lap right now. Griffiths all the way out on that wall, all the way up against that cushion.
Oh, and it looks like your fifth place car, Andre's got in a wall. So right now that is Johnson, the white and black car, if I'm not mistaken, in the fourth spot. That is your transfer spot and a checkered flag and the running order.
Dustin Griffiths with the win. Number 82, the number 2 of Andrew Hansen in second. The number 92 of Peyton Grease in third, and the number 39 of Matthew Johnson. And guess what? They get to do it all over again. Everybody else, unfortunately, going home.
Yes, they are. It's a tough break. You know, you want that one spot, but it's so hard to get because everybody's so talented. And then sometimes you get some of these fast cats that don't do well in the heat race, and they get crashed out or they get a flat tire and they start in the back in the C main. And you know, you just can't give up a tenth to 2/10 of a second every lap with 10 or 12 laps because they'll run you down in a hurry and try to get that transfer spot. So who's going to the alphabets right now? We already started off with our C main. Let's get on our B main gridding up now.
Here we go. Row number 1 for the B main, going to be the number 58 of Kevin Fry and the number 47 of Garrett Pepiot.
In the second row, you got number 43 in the third spot, John Ruby, and the fourth spot, Mark Jessup, number 14.
Row number 3, going to be the number 61 of Lance Heinberger and the number 97 of Alex Hanna.
In row number 4, on the inside seventh spot, Brian Kozak, number 24, and the number 48, Blaine Brink in the eighth spot.
The number 57 of Devin Patterson and the number 34 of Matthew O'Brien going to be row number 5.
Row number 6, number 62 in the 11th spot, Tyler Grafton, and in the 12th spot, number 33, Tyler Matheny.
Row number 7 is going to be the number 54 of Benjamin Newman and the number 26 of Kenneth Hefner.
And in the 8th row, starting number 69, Raymond Kimmel, and in the 16th spot, number 21, Joe Dowd.
Will Sargent in the number 23 and Dustin Griffiths in the number 82 going to be row number
9.
9.
And row number 10, number 2, Andrew Hansen, and the 20th spot, Peyton Grease, number 92. Oh, and no, row number 11, I'm sorry, number 39, Matthew Johnson.
This is going to be insane.
How do you get 21 cars in a B main now? That's just
It's
unbelievable.
It is crazy.
Well, who's going to bring it down? Yeah, who's going to bring it down to the start? Looks like Kevin Fry is. Pace truck's coming off now. Here they come to a start. A little bit ahead right now. Peppet is starting to fade back a little bit. Let's see if Fry gets a jump now. And it's green flag. Here they come in turn 1, Dave.
Garrett Pepiot holding it down, but look at that right there. 3 wide. 14J of Mark Jessup going to be your new leader as they work down through. Looks like the caution flag is out, so they threw
I think there was
an admin caution.
Yeah,
it might have been
a crash on the
restart.
front straightaway. Crash on the front straightaway. Looks like something started in the middle, right at the flag stand. Look at the pace truck trying to cut Mark Jessup up. Leave him alone. That's Jessup
Right.
Logistics, one of our sponsors there, buddy. Calm down.
Okay, we have some race chatter. Hang on one second. Sounds like they're going to do a restart of the race here. We'll still be on lap number about 4 by the time we go green flag racing, but they weren't happy with the start. So we're going to call them all back and get them all squared away. And re-rack them, restack them, and set them back green flag racing here in just a minute.
So did you talk to an official, or I've never seen that personally, Dave? Are they going to start them at the green with the positions now, or are they going to line them back up like we started at the beginning?
Yeah.
Good. That's
That's what
awesome.
they're gonna do. You know what? We're just gonna sit here. We're gonna sip on some Captain Morgan. And we're gonna see if these guys can figure it out. How's that?
That's
Maybe
pretty
we should
awesome.
maybe we should get them to. That
Sponsor
sounds
us?
like a deal.
I
Yeah.
think that'd be
Captain
awesome.
Morgan?
I think
Yeah.
it'd be awesome. I could sit on one leg all day and announce.
Absolutely. So it looks like they are re-racking them as they were set up, or as they are now. So.
The,
Hopefully they
the,
can
the
get all
laps are
bunched
winding.
up.
The laps are winding down. Are they counting them? Or are they going to give them the full 10 or 12 laps?
No, it will still be the 10 laps. Will be the distance.
Okay.
They are starting them single file. So the admin's not happy with the way that went down. And here we go. We are back to green flag racing right now. Mark Jessup taking them to the cleaners at the moment out front.
Yeah, Mark Jessup started up good. That beautiful red and white sprint car, Jessup Logistics Special, taking the high side right now, followed by Fry and Pepiot in that third spot. Alex Hanna in the fourth spot, 97. Everybody's on the high side right now. There's no moves at the bottom because the fastest way around is the top side. The bottom will work in the main, but right now the top is working for the lower mains. And here comes Pepiot now. He's trying to work on Fry. Fry gets a little bit of Jessup.
Yeah, it looked like Jessup might have lost some traction there, and Fry wasn't able to check up fast enough. That's going to give Garrett Pepiot in the number 47. That's an awesome paint there on the yellow and black. Jessup not done, though. He is battling back. He's going to try and chase him back down. And we will see. Right now, Alex Hanna sitting in that last transfer position. So these guys are battling here.
Yep, we're going to get into now to Hanna and see if we can pick him up and that third spot right now and get some more racing going on and see if we can pick up Hanna. Hanna's that blue, I'm sorry, that, yeah, it would be the blue car,
right.
the 97. He's in that fourth spot, but here comes Kozak right now. Kozak's working the high side. Hanna goes to the high side, but a little bit drops down. Kozak's up in the moisture, against the wall. Moisture, Hanna goes high. Kozak goes back in the bottom and then sweeps it up on top coming into turn 2.
Ooh-wee. Let's see how this one's going to finish up here. You've got Mark Jessup battling for second in that transfer. Oh, no. Kevin Fry hit the wall there on that last lap.
And let's see if he
We will
got
have to
across
see
the
how this
line.
scored.
Yeah, if he got across the line, crashed or not, he's going to move up. Let's see the running order. They didn't go that whole 10 laps, I don't think, but there's the running order right now, Dave.
Bear with me here. I'm catching some race chatter here from down in the pits, so just want to check that out, Billy. Okay, so now they are rolling into their warm-up. We're going to see all the cars hit the track. Garrett Pepiot with the win there. They all had to work their butts off, and it came down to the last lap for that last transfer position. Brian Kosak lucked out in that deal because he was sitting in that fifth position, was able to take over fourth.
Yeah, tonight's great. They got the bounty for the buckshot right now, but we have a due points. This is our second race. The last race was the International, USA International, and you had Billy Brickley. He finished first. Naturally, he won that race, and you had Shea Paulo in the second spot. I believe Shea is going to be in the A main. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. You have Jake Greenwood. Greenwood's not here tonight. I'm surprised. Have you seen the Greenwood in the pits walking around, Dave?
Yeah, there is a lot of action actually going on in the pits right now, and on the track. So I can't wait to see how this one stacks up here. We're going to get ready to go green flag here for the feature in less than a minute, so that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, so we got right now though, we got Brickley up leading in the points. You have Shea Paulo in second, Greenwood in that third spot, Michael Meek in the fourth points, and Jeffrey Stewart, He's in the 5th place in points right now with the 410 Jessup Logistics 410 series. This is the second race. It's a 10-race series, so these guys have a lot of races. They're probably going to have 2 throwouts. I don't know how their point system completely works. It's the only second time I've been with them. I haven't been able to talk to the, to the president of the league just completely. He's been out of the country and he's been quarantined, so we have not done much to talk to him about much. But I don't know. Do you know if it's a 10-race series or not, Dave?
10-week series.
It's 10 race, 10 weeks. What is it? What do you want it to be?
Well, I mean, Billy, it can be whatever you want it to be. We are here to serve you. But no, it's going to be great, and we've got we have some actual money on the line as well. So, for the winner of the 410 series, it's going to be, I think it was right around 250, if I'm not mistaken, was the last amount that we were sitting at. So second place going to take home a good chunk as well, and third as well. So I mean, it's definitely going to benefit these guys to hang in there and run the rest of these races for the points.
Do you know when the 410s race next? I looked on the schedule just about a half hour ago. I didn't see when and where their race is next. Are they following anybody? Are they going to go to a track that's not scheduled yet? Or do you know, Dave?
No, it'll be the third. Sorry, it'll be next Saturday night, same time. And I was actually trying to pull up the schedule here real quick so that we could get that for everybody. We follow the iRacing schedule, so that's pretty much where we're at.
I'm going to start the rows for you, and you can take it in a second. I'm going to take the first row, but here's the bounty. The number 18, the guy up on the pole, they have a bounty for. Guess where he's starting at? Inside, front row, Billy Brickley, the buckshot. In the second spot, number 25, Richie Preston.
Row number 2 is going to be the 06 of Rylan Gray and the number 79 of Billy Rowley.
Ooh, he's tough. He's tough. In the third row inside, number 85, Tyler Shell. And in the sixth, number 5, Jeremy Sarfos. Look at those. Already 3 pros in the first 2 rows.
Yeah. Row number 5 is going to be the number 1 of Randy. I'm sorry, row number 4 is going to be the number 1 of Randy Hannigan and the number 49 of David Heileman.
In the 5th row inside, in the 9th position, number 55, Hayden Spike Harvey. And in the 10th spot, outside of row number 5, Michael Meek, number 27.
In the 6th row is going to be the number 46 of Shea Palo and the number 15 of Michael Sheridan.
In the 7th row inside, in the 13th spot, number 3 with the old-fashioned paint job on his sprint car. Looks beautiful, Darren Detweiler. And a 14th spot outside of row number 7, Anthony Job, number 91.
Row number 8 is going to be Walker Berry, the number 13, and the number 56 of Randy Shreves.
In the 9th row inside, number 28, Hunter Crum. In the 18th spot, Jeffrey Stewart, number 72.
Row number 10 is going to be the number 11 of Caleb Harmon and Bryce Lucius in the number 60.
In the 11th row, number 47. In the 21st spot, Garrett Pipiot. And in the 22nd, number 97, Alex Hanna. And we're going green with Mark Jessup in the 23rd and 24th, Brian Kozak.
Oh boy, it is a busy place to be up front right now. Look at this, they are battling. Billy Brickley with a few little blinks in and out. He's playing hide and seek, but he's out front right now. That bounty, you can see that they're all hungry for that cash, though, sponsored by Jessup Logistics, and they are trying to chase him down. He is leading the way as it starts. Rylan Gray in that second position, third Tyler Shell, fourth Richie Preston. Now they are all bumping around as Zarfos throws his name in the hat as well.
Yeah, it's the buckshot now going in the center of the track, working himself back up on the top while Shell's going underneath. One of the pro drivers, Rylan Gray, in that third spot. Jeffrey Sarfos in the fourth. David Hillman in the fifth. Richie Preston in the fifth. And here comes Billy Raleigh in the sixth. He's falling back off a little bit.
And we have a caution out on the speedway. Not what Billy Brickley wanted to see. The old buckshot was hoping for some green flag racing to try and get away. And we have a caution out.
Well, I'll tell you
what. I think Darren Detweiler was actually involved in that last caution there. And that's a tough break for him tonight. He was having a good run.
Yeah, you got 5 laps down of the 40-lap feature main event. Again, we'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors again. Design Metal Art. Jessup Logistics. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, Pushing the Cushion Production, Speed World Hobbies, Works Graphic, and Go Yet Trucking. I'd like to thank our sponsors and thank all you viewers and race fans all around the world watching here tonight, watching the 410 Jessup Logistics race number 2 here at the historical Knoxville Speedway, with some of the great drivers in sim racing and real racers all around the world have been to this facility, and it's one of the prestigious facilities in the world.
Oh my, we are getting ready to go back to green flag racing here momentarily. There is what?
I just tossed Tyler Schell. Tyler Schell just drove up about a half a lap next to Brickley on the outside, and he had he had a bounty poster in his hand and was flashing it at him.
He was also trying to find out what badass painter painted Billy Brickley's ride, and that would be Works Graphics. So that was kind of cool to hear the race chatter as he said, "Your car looks great, Billy, but I'm going to try and put mine in front of yours here for the rest of the race." So we'll have to see how that works out for Tyler Schell, in number 85. So
that kid's
he's
fast.
one to keep an eye on. It's this is going to heat up here. We're not even halfway through yet.
No, it's,
and
look at
he's
Schell.
got all these.
Look at Schell
Look
on
at
the
the
bottom.
names.
Look at him. He's trying to get in that moisture on Brickley. Brickley's smart. He's smart. He got up there and got underneath it and got a jump and going to stay low, and he's going to work himself up top. There he goes, Billy Brickley, the buckshot.
Wow, and look at these guys battling right behind him. Oh, man, they are coming. Tyler Schell, Rylan Gray, Jeremy Zarfos, Heileman in the number 49 making some moves there. Rowley now up to 6th position. He dropped back slightly, and it looks like he's making his push back forward. So these guys, I tell you what, Richie Preston right behind him, Randy Hannigan, Shea Paolo. There's a ton of great guys, and they are all shooting for trying to take down one person tonight for that win and take home the cash. Brickley's not making it easy, though. The old Buckshot's got a rocket ship tonight, and he is showing him why there's a bounty out on his head. What happens if nobody wins? What happens if Billy wins? Is it double down for next week?
You never know. We got to talk to Jessup Logistics and see what they want to do.
Man, wouldn't that be crazy? That would be pretty amazing if that bounty just keeps growing as Brickley wins. It's there's a lot of laps left, but he's looking pretty strong right now. He's even pulling away from Tyler Schell.
Well, Schell's working the outside right now. The Buckshot will stay on the bottom, work himself with some sliders to the top like he's doing. He's known for that. He doesn't like the bottom. He likes the top, but he's going to slide in. The fastest way right now, as you can see, what the Buckshot is doing, the slide and the slider. He's doing the slider going into 1. He's doing the slider going into 3. He knows that's the quickest way around. All you race fans saying, why is he not staying high? Trust me, that is the fastest way around Knoxville. And if anybody knows Knoxville, it's the Buckshot himself. But here comes Tyler Schell. You're not going to be no slouch. He's trying to work the bottom. Now he's going to do what the Buckshot is doing, but he got himself in the wall, and that cost him a little time. But Haleman and Raleigh, here comes Billy Raleigh, number 79. He was in the 6th spot. He's going to work the high side where he likes the most. He's in the 4th spot right now. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 going down the front straightaway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all together, and we're going to get a camera on them here shortly.
The top 4 cars right there is a great lineup right to see in any race with Billy Brickley, David Heileman, and Billy Rowley. Jeremy Zarfos just outside in 5th. Richie Preston moving up into that 6th position. 7th's going to be Michael Meek, Randy Hannigan, Shea Paolo. These guys are battling. This top 10 is insane.
Right now, that is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th right there all bundled up. You could throw Grandma's quilted blanket she made for her porn star daughter over the top of these guys.
Every time I laugh. Oh man, it's like the Connecticut mudslide out here right now, as they are looking for any moisture they can find.
Oh man,
we
look
are
at that.
working lap number 17. Look at this, right midfield, 3 wide, battling as they go into turns 1 and 2. we might go 4 wide down the backstretch. They thought different.
Oh, it looked like a dominoes, a 4 on the dominoes, a 4
Wee.
dots, 1, 2, 3, and 4. For all you viewers and parents that are watching this is unbelievable. This is sim racing at the world's best. These aren't games. These are actually every person in every car is actually the driver driving it home in their simulator.
Guess what? We might have a yard sale coming up soon, and that's good because I need a new top wing for my ride. But if they keep racing like this, looks like we actually have one in the wall right now. He was able to clear the track, so we might stay green flag racing. But there's going to be some discount racing parts here soon.
Yeah, they're starting to fly right now. I believe it'd be Shea Paulo starting to stretch it out. There's a car in the wall. We talked about that earlier, about the cushion being 12 inches from the wall. Some of you guys, if you don't know what 12 inches are, just get a ruler out, look at it. That's a true 12 inch. That's how far these guys are off the wall.
Yeah, I mean, you probably should look at a ruler, though. It's not what you say 12 inches is what actually 12 inches looks like. So
Yeah, so here they come now. It's still Paulo right there all by himself. Then you got Meek, Hannigan, Sheraton, Sarvos, all in that top 6, 7, 8, and 9th, and Billy Rowley in that 4th spot right now. Let's put our camera on the 79 car. He is in the 4th spot. I didn't expect him to be this far back. His setup probably is not the best setup. He probably feels or wish he could have done something different. But you know what? He's minding his own business. There's still 18 laps to go of this 40-lap feature. Maybe
guess
a yellow
what?
comes out.
Billy, the Buckshot Brickley, working lap traffic, so this might change the game. This might flip some switches here as Heilemann now working on Shell for that second position, and I think he's actually going to be able to hold it off. We'll have to wait and see here. They are side by side battling with lap traffic. Lap traffic down out of the racing line. Super appreciated. Letting those fast guys work it out, especially with the battle for position there.
Well,
they're side by side. I don't even know who you want to say is in second place right now because as soon as you say it, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah, here comes the Buckshot working the height side, goes to the bottom, does maybe a little slide job, maybe stay on the bottom. He knows that he needed to stay there. At that point, his slide job would not have made. It would have went wrong. So he stayed on the bottom, going into 3, gets to the bottom. He's going to brush himself to the top, around the back traffic, doesn't hurt, doesn't harm anybody, and just motors on by and just keeps moving.
For sure. Here we go. They are still side by side for second and third. Brickley loving to see that because when they're battling side by side, they're giving up ground to him, so he is able to stretch it out just a little bit. Looks like about 1.5 seconds ahead now for Billy Brickley as he's battling through that lap traffic. He's been able to get through it pretty good, hasn't been jammed up by anybody. But here comes Shell and Heilemann getting side by side once again. This is crazy. David Heilemann. He
just got caught. He got caught in the traffic.
Lap car.
Oh, killed him. The yellow flag is not going to come out. That's going to put him back into 3rd spot. The back traffic car that was getting lapped stayed in the middle, kind of 3 abreast, but he kind of dove down coming off turn number 4 and got collected with him. That's going to hurt.
That is a tough break for Heilemann there. He is still in that 3rd position, but he is kind of set back now. He's charging back up. He's going to make up some ground here. He is battling back again with Shell. He's just a little bit further back. And now they are catching up on Brickley a little bit. He is I think he's starting to feel that pressure with 9 to go.
Well,
Can he hold out?
He must have got held up. Brickley's on the bottom. That's not where he likes to be. They're right on his tail about 2 car lengths. It looks like Shell's working in the middle of the track right now, trying to come off the moisture, come off number 2, the second turn, trying to get in the moisture, but he doesn't. The Buckshot stays in the moisture. That's where you want to be because that's where you're going to get the most traction and forward bite. But Shell and Heilemann right now is about 3 car lengths from Brickley, and there's only 9 laps to go. Is Brickley playing possum if he's just trying to kind of catfish the bottom, or is he just something's going wrong with his car?
I think he is just trying to survive at the moment. He is working through lap traffic, which he's clear for a few minutes or for a few moments, I should say. But these guys are whittling it down. Now he did stretch it back out to about 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, but here comes
Shell down low.
Shell's on the outside.
I think he's trying to make his own moisture. There he goes up high. There's Brickley trying to work that high side now. He's going to jump up on the high side. We'll see. Down low again, though.
Well,
I think he feels more comfortable right down there, on that berm. We'll see if that's going to be a smart move.
I'll tell you in 1 and 2, that has the most moisture coming off. 3 and 4, 4 coming off 4. He stayed in the bottom. See him in the moisture a little bit. Not as much there as there is coming out of turn 2, but Shell's on the outside and Heileman's right behind him. I know he's not mirror driving because he doesn't use a mirror, but I'll tell you what, here comes these cats. Could he got a? Is he trying to save his tires?
I think what he's doing right now, I think he thinks that the move is going to be on the inside, and he's protecting that line. I don't think he thinks there's enough to drive around in the outside line at the moment. I'm hoping that he's right, but it looks like Shell might be pulling ahead of him. Now he's going to get hung up on some lap traffic, so we'll have to wait and see. With 3 laps to go on the track, can Brickley battle back?
Oh, here comes now Heileman now around the buckshot for the 3rd spot.
Shell gets into the wall a little bit, so we'll have to wait and see. Don't count anybody out at the moment. Those top 3, they still have a great battle going on.
Right. The buckshot still staying on the bottom. You got Shell on the high side. You got Heileman on the high side. You got the buckshot on the low side. Comes out high. Car gets a little more sideways than what he wants. You have Billy Rowley now. He's in that 4th spot just all by himself. And then
Brickley in the wall.
Yes, it was. I wondered if he had a tire going down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but he did catch that outside wall, so that's going to put Tyler Shell out front, David Heileman in 2nd. Looks like Brickley is still holding on to that 3rd position, but he's going to be catching some heat from Billy Rowley in the number 79 and sitting in 4th.
Well, here comes the checkered flag, and it's over. And Tyler Shell's going to take $20 home tonight.
Heck yeah, that is awesome. What a great race with some great talent. I mean, just look at it right there. With the win, Tyler Shell in the number 85, the number 49 of David Heileman. 3rd is 18 of Billy Brickley, 79 of Billy Rowley,
and
Shea Palo in the number 46. So I just heard some race chatter. You know what it was?
What?
Brickley was saving fuel. He was worried about running out. He shorted it, and he wanted to make sure that he had enough fuel, and he slowed down to conserve fuel to make sure that he
finished.
Was going to finish.
Because you know what? He would have ran. We were talking about fuel earlier in the broadcast. I was mentioning about, some of these guys have run out of fuel with 1 or 2 laps, but wow, they did. And if he would have ran hard, he would have ran out of fuel, and he wouldn't have been in that 3rd spot.
Yeah, that's a tough break. 1 second, we're just waiting for everybody. We're gonna get some interviews going. I'm running down the grandstands right now. I don't know if you can see me. I got that red shirt on, Billy.
I got you. Look at that young lady right there try to grab you. She knew you. She probably wanted your autograph.
Hey, get off me! Yeah, she probably did.
Yeah, so guys are handing you beer. What is that guy? He got 2 beers in his hand.
Hang on, Billy. Sorry, I had to chug that one. Okay, so we are almost ready here. We're gonna pull in
our 3rd place car. You do the interviews down there with the mic. I got to do some more paperwork and some stuff. So you take over, Blair, Dave.
3rd place, Billy Brickley in the 00. How are you tonight?
Wish I'd have taken more fuel.
I heard a little bit of race chatter, but why don't you tell us what was going on? Because you had a nice substantial lead on the 2nd and 3rd place cars, and it looked like you kind of went into a little bit of cruise control. Was there something behind that?
Yeah, I needed 3 cautions and only got 1. But yeah, the car felt great. I was just running really good. Car was hooked up. I think I still would have been hooked up good, but just didn't have no fuel, so it kind of sucks. I probably should have put about 26 in it instead of 24 and probably would have made it. But it's one of those things. That's racing. It is what it is. I think we still put on a good race for him. I made him work for it at the end, I guess.
Oh, the action tonight was absolutely insane. And like we were saying, if you could just see all of the, the names and everything, were you a little worried since this was the bounty on Brickley 40?
Honestly, I was super worried after practice, and then I don't know how I put that qualifying time up. I think that's my best lap ever here in qualifying. So I got a little
stepped up to the occasion, that's for sure.
Yeah, I got a little confidence there, and then it carried through the night. And first lap of the feature, I felt great, but it just Like I said, ran out of fuel. That's probably what killed me. I mean, David and Tyler are two of the best, so I guess to lose to them's no bad feat. That's kind of why we did this, to see how I compared. So I feel
Well, I
pretty
mean,
good with my stuff right now.
look right behind you too. You had Billy Rowell, had Shea Palo. I mean,
Yeah.
they were right there on your heels. So I mean,
Yeah, I
it
mean, we
was
had
crazy.
pro driver first, second, and fourth, so I guess I can't complain. Uh,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty happy with that. Happy to see 60 cars come out tonight. That's awesome for us. So yeah, I think Tyler said something earlier about running the full season with us now, so that'll be nice too to have him here every week.
Well, that would definitely be a great addition for sure. What who would you like to thank tonight?
I gotta thank Sofa King, Fast Sim Sports, Speedworld Hobbies, Design Metal Arts, Jessup Logistics, Pushing the Cushion Productions, and YouTube for putting on such a fine announcing job every time.
Thank you,
Hey, who
Billy.
painted your car?
Mr. Dave Ward works
Fantastic.
graphics. Yeah, you better get some paint jobs done when he comes up here.
I'm gonna ask him about it. I heard that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. And we are going to let you go. Enjoy your evening. Where will you be filling out autographs at?
Be in the booth here in like 20 minutes for 305 Silver, so you can come up and see me there.
All right. Well, Billy Idol will be up there shortly.
All right.
Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
In second place, David Heileman in the number 49. How are you doing tonight, sir?
A little worn out, but not doing too bad.
Man, it was so awesome to see all the talent that you guys all stepped up and came out to support our race tonight. And it was great having you. What did you think? How did you think the event went?
Yeah, it's my first time out here with these guys, but Billy was doing a good job all night. Track was great. The reset for heats, which was fine because what we had for the feature was really, really solid. It seemed like top, bottom, middle. We're all better or about the same at some point in the race. And it was me and I saw Billy getting out there. I was like, man, he's really freaking flying, but he was ripping, I think, top and slagger. And I was like, I bet he'll come back to us later on. And that's exactly what happened. And then me and Shell were like just side by side for a bunch of laps, and we saw Billy coming, and then we saw a bunch of lap cars too with it. So that was fun knowing, I was like, all right, something's gonna happen here, good or bad, but just kind of mellowed out and we came home second.
Well, I tell you what, like watching you and Tyler running side by side. At one point, I was just like, you know what? Call for second place at this point because as soon as I say a name, it's going to be wrong because you guys were just swapping it back and forth. It's some of the greatest racing all night. Watching you guys just high and low all the way around the track, and like I said before, we're super glad to have you come out and join us. And you came up one spot short this week, huh? You have to get it back next week.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll probably come back again next week to try to get one step higher on the post.
There you go. Who would you like to thank? Who helps get you out here every week?
Slick Sim Sport, Wicked Energy Gum, and Wicked Cushion. And thank you guys for broadcasting and Billy for putting on this league.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, sir. You have a great night. Hopefully, we see you next week again.
You too. Thank you.
Billy, are you done with your paperwork? You want to do the winner?
No, I'll let you do the winner. You're doing such a fine job. I actually got the guy. I actually got the guys right now. I just finished my paperwork. I'm down here in the pits. Believe it or not, the guys are unloading my race car. I race here in 10 minutes here at Knoxville, so I had to get some stuff done, and I had to get some of my transporter all unloaded, make sure they get it done right, and get me loaded up. So take over the winner, Tyler Shell. Even though Tyler won it, if you remember when I had talked about earlier in the Knoxville historical, I talked about some of the greatest drivers that have won races here and been here, and I had mentioned I've never met the gentleman. I've seen him race, and I mentioned Tyler Shell, and look at him. He's up on the top spot with the gold right now. And congratulations, Tyler. And go ahead and take it, Dave.
What do you think, Tyler? How do you think that the event went tonight?
That was fun, dude. That was a blast running. I mean, we felt like the track was dead even on the bottom to the top, and whoever just could hit the line better. And Luckily, I put enough fuel in because Billy said he was running out. So lucky I put a couple extra gallons in so I could hammer the top down like I was, and then I didn't have to run the bottom as much.
Man, I tell you what, watching you and David Heileman battling side by side, lap after lap after lap, I was thinking, oh, that's exactly what Brickley wants to see is you guys side by side so that he can maybe skate away. And then when he had to start conserving fuel, you guys just started reeling him in like he was standing still.
Yep, and I didn't know if he was if he was conserving fuel or he was just trying different lines, or I had no idea. But yeah, me and David were running real hard, real clean, a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Can't wait to be here next week with you guys. I didn't even know this was on Sundays, but now I do, so I should be here.
Well, we will definitely love to have you for sure. And we'll be doing cash payout for the top 3 spots at the end of the season for the 410s. So, maybe it looks like you're taking home some cash tonight, courtesy of Mark Jessup and Jessup Logistics for the bounty on Billy Brickley's head. And you were able to take home the win, and that is fantastic. So, who would you like to thank? Who helps get you out here every week?
I'd like to just thank everyone that puts us on. It was a blast to run. It takes a lot to put these leagues on. You guys, Billy said you guys are like 5 weeks in. You already got a full service. So that's pretty cool. And thank you for putting a broadcast on. And then Elvis Up Sims and our sponsors: Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tuna Can, Her Gut Real Estate Group, Over the Wall Photographs, Catch Fence Apparel, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
Well, I tell you what, like I said, congratulations once again. It was one hell of a show, and you guys brought some great racing to Knoxville tonight, and we absolutely had a blast up here. I think we had just as much fun calling the action as you guys did down on the track running it. So we want to thank you.
Yep. Thank you. See you next week.
All right, bud. Take care. I
Yep.
think that's going to do it for us. Billy, we should probably call it so that we can get our butts in there because there's already 43 cars in our race.
Whoops.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I better
We
make
are
it. I
gonna
better make
sign
it.
off. Yeah, we are going to sign off for tonight, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I will see you next Saturday night.
All right, Dave, I'll probably see you in the next 10 minutes, but I'd like to say to everybody out there, all you viewers, thank you. Stay safe. Be smart. Stay quarantined for a little bit. I know it's not the greatest thing in the world to be inside all the time, but it's the safest, and it's for our loved ones and for people that we don't know. Stay safe. Happy nights. And if you want, stick around 10 more minutes. There's going to be another 305, and that's where we're going to get into 305 silver, under 2,000 I ratings. You can race. Good night, and thank you, everybody, for viewing in.